What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants, no hate. I gave you guys my assessment on this past weekend's fights, and I want to say something because I want to bring this out to, I want to bring some things to you guys' attention to. A whole lot of you guys, salute to the real ones. Y'all know who y'all are. And the real ones see things for what they are. The real ones are not running around here with their mouth open waiting for Ryan Garcia or any other fighter to slide their dick in it like most of these bitch-made dudes are doing. They can't even be honest about what they see and what's going on because they're racist motherfucking bitch-made dudes who have no integrity, no honesty. Nothing about them is manly. They're soft, bitch-made, sissy-ass dudes. They getting their feelings about these whole ass dudes like we supposed to care. But I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say regardless. Y'all already know. Okay, let me say this. For starters, let me start with Devin Haney. Devin Haney got the win. That's the most important thing. That he got the win, right? Devin Haney fought on the back foot. He ran around the ring. He landed some shots here and there. He dominated. Didn't take any punishment. His opponent went to the hospital afterwards. Okay. My thing is, if this was let me get this bag, and the best way to secure this bag is to really not take no punishment, and then, hey, next time, that's when I'm focused on looking good. Okay, let's say if that's the case. It's good for Devin Haney, but is it good for boxing? No. Is it good for the people that paid to sit there and watch that shit? No. Is it good for the people that sat home and watched it, just took the time out to... No. Here was an event. They said they had like 400 people there. This was invitation only, which means the motherfuckers there pretty much got money. You ain't paying motherfucker $20 million with 400 people in the crowd, and there wasn't some... You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Bottom line is this. That's part of what's wrong with boxing right now. See, Turkey is helping in the sense that he can put, he got the finances to put the best cards on. But for that reason, the fighters are focusing more on the bag alone. There's no way that you take three, of the top fighters in the sport, or considered the top in the sport, and every fight was garbage, trash. Like I said, T.O. just did more than everybody else did, but his fight was garbage as well. I wasn't impressed by any of it. In fact, I was disgusted. I was turned off by the whole event, and I just really sat there scratching my head like, man, what the fuck am I sitting here watching? Okay, Devin got the win. T.O. got the win. Ryan got his ass beat. Let me say this about T.O. Fuck T.O. But T.O. went in there. He pretty much dominated the fight. Was it impressive to me? No, it was underwhelming, but he won. Garbage fight, but he won. Most important thing, right? Fuck T.O. Raleigh Romero. I wasn't shocked that he won. My only question about him was, did he have the discipline to do what he was supposed to do? That was my only question with him because in the past I haven't seen it. He gets too overzealous for the knockout, and basically that's all he talks about is his power. And I just, like, I know he had the power to knock Ryan out. I know he has he has the tools. Does he know how to use it? Does he know how to be disciplined enough to fight him and maintain what he needs to do? Like I told you, he kept that right hand up, and he took the left hook away. And then when Ryan was trying to land that right hand, he would just, back off. He'd back away, reset, and, he would slip or move or do something to keep Ryan where Ryan was confused. Ryan couldn't get in. Ryan's jab wasn't landing, and Basically, he was trying to jab here and there, but Raleigh was able to match, catch. He was able to hit him with some fast shots. He was able to, how do you look? If you don't know, for fast fighters, man, you beat that shit with timing. Ryan got fast hands, so he'll stand straight up with his chin in the air and just wing shots. And because of the speed, a lot of dudes is just trying to block. But if you looking and you slipping and you move and you time that shit, and especially when somebody throws the same type of combinations, and he's gonna try to, Ryan will start the left hook and try to finish the left hook. But it's always like you standing, you see the shit, like, okay, it is what it is. I give Raleigh more props than everybody else throughout the night for this reason. He nullified everything that Ryan tried to do. He won a fight that most people thought he couldn't win. Was it something spectacular? No. It was basic. But he was disciplined and stuck to his game plan. The fight sucked. Raleigh got the win. That's the most important thing for him, right? Okay. So, now, somebody in my comment section actually had the nerve to say, oh man, Ryan was knocking old foes out. He lose one fight and all of a sudden, he's garbage. You're absolutely right, he's garbage. He's trash. You know what he is? He's a bum with fucking potential. That's what he is. What motherfuckers was he knocking out? Washed up, over the hill ass fucking fighters? He's beating no great fucking fighters. The two best fucking names on his fucking resume, man. Javier Fortuna and Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell dropped his bitch ass in the second round. Leading with his chin open, trying to see. He still make the same rookie ass mistakes. I told you motherfuckers, Ryan Garcia is average. He's an average bum with potential. That's what he is. That motherfucker is average. He could box. No, he can't. No, he fucking can't. He's flash and flare and hand speed and power. But he has no real boxing IQ. He doesn't understand. You ever see, man, look, I can sit here and shit on his style. Ryan Garcia is average. Motherfucker, Javier Fortuna is small as fuck and was washed up. Luke Campbell's an underachiever, never won anything, lost all his fucking major title fights, and pretty much did nothing. And still managed to drop this skinny, bone-faced bitch. Or do we forget that? He's got no Hall of Fame great motherfucker, nobody, no all-time greats, nothing on his resume. Ryan Garcia got beat, got dropped by Tank in the fucking second round of their fight. And then quit like a bitch, took a knee and refused to fight. Tank told him, get up. He shook his head, no. Continue to show the bitch inside of him. Then make excuses after the fucking fight. This motherfucker, he fights Rolly Romero, and what happens? He gets dropped in the fucking second round. Tried to, all right, get some shit back in, and he felt something. He felt something afterwards again, and Rolly was taking his motherfucking left hook away, taking his fucking straight right. He's taking that right hand away. He don't know what to do. So what does he do? He starts being tentative, right? Hesitant to punch. What did this motherfucker show you? An average motherfucker lost to another average motherfucker. So check this out. But I like I said, Raleigh is limited. Raleigh's strong, but he's limited. He has potential. Is this a turnaround for Raleigh? I don't know. But to sit here and talk about this bum-ass motherfucker's resume like he did something. Man, look at this nigga's resume. It's a fucking joke. He's 26, 27 years old, never won a fucking world title. Didn't even care about winning a world title. Now, this motherfucker fought Devin Haney. This motherfucker sit up there making, singing, doing interview, just doing goofy bullshit, posing and shit. Voices all, I mean, everything about this motherfucker was different. Now you see this nigga without roids in his system, looking all flabby and shit. Nigga had titties. For real. All flabby and shit. He's calm. He's relaxed. He's not yelling. He's not screaming. None of this other shit, right? Okay. He goes in there and get dropped and get outboxed by Raleigh fucking Romero. Raleigh is a part of the program because Raleigh is willing to give his shit up so they can fight. You know why Raleigh's willing to step aside? Because Raleigh knows. See, Raleigh's trying to play neutral because Raleigh's cool with Riot. And he's saying they should get that fight because, you know, Haney think that he cheated, and Ryan thinks that he was set up and all. Nah, you trying to play neutral, nigga. See, here's the thing. He knows that motherfucker was on roids. You can listen to this nigga's his own words and talking this shit about, even him talking about, oh, imagine if they had a league, a fight league, you could use steroids legally. That'd be so fucking cool. Right. He just hypothetically said it, but he wouldn't use it, right? Oh, I don't even know where to get steroids. I just, nigga, even a kid you can find shit anywhere online. Stop that bullshit. But he says all of this, and Raleigh, in Ryan's defense, right, was talking about people laughing at him because he was crying. I'm going to tell you why he was laughing and crying, and laughing at that crying bitch-ass nigga. It's obvious, Raleigh, him being a racist piece of shit don't bother you. See, you not black. You don't give a fuck. But just like that politician that made that comment that was a part of Trump's camp, America has a pollution problem with their seas. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Yeah, I remember all of these different Puerto Rican people that was pissed off at sellout, coon-ass, bitch-ass Puerto Rican people for voting for fucking Trump. And they was calling them out. And you know what those Puerto Rican people was doing? Those motherfuckers was defending that fucking racist piece of shit dude. Yeah, and you know what they also did? They voted for the Trump. And you know what happens? He's deporting motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah. So, all of that coonery shit, this is what was going on. See, y'all don't care about something when it doesn't happen to people of your ethnicity. And it's quite obvious. But we say, fuck this little bitch-ass nigga, because he got all this shit to say. And he's sitting up there in the car looking like a little bitch. Yeah. He's human. He's a bitch. Just like George Floyd, just like Floyd is, he's human. His family's human. You side with this bitch-ass nigga in terms of being friends because he helped gave you money for your autistic cousins and all whatever. Okay, cool. That's between you and Ryan. Fuck that nigga. We don't give a fuck about Ryan. Simple. So when you trying to defend this nigga, fuck you too. Because at the end of the fucking day, just like I said, you motherfuckers still bringing up Bernard Hopkins saying, I'll never let a white boy beat me. You know what you racist bitches never do? You don't pull up our history and look at this shit our fucking people went through. What black fighters went through, what was said to black fighters. Do y'all ever do that? No. Let's dig back, way back, and pull up some history of a black man saying some shit. But let's not pull up the history of how black people been treated and how they're still being fucking treated. But as soon as something happened to somebody in your country, y'all bitch asses want to, oh man, you know, that's fucked up what happened. Fuck you. Now, plain and simple. For y'all that don't know, yeah, we know Devin Haney ran and was on the back foot all night. Yeah. Didn't engage nearly as much as pretty much everybody would have liked to have seen him engage. But you want to know what's crazy? Did y'all know that Devin Haney threw more and landed more punches than Canelo Alvarez? Did you know that? Huh? Did you know that he threw and landed more punches than Ryan Garcia did? Huh? Oh, y'all didn't know. You didn't know. Do you know that Devin Haney threw and landed more punches in his fight than Rolly Romero did? So, everybody that want to call Devin out, see, this is the funny thing. Yeah, it was a shit fight. The difference is he threw and landed more punches on the back foot, while these other motherfuckers stood in front of each other and posed. Yeah. Sit there and pose and posture and was doing much of nothing. So, what I'm saying is, how the fuck you gonna get at Devin because he was limiting his own offense by running, right? But because the motherfuckers stood in front of each other and did nothing, somehow that's more impressive. Yeah, y'all fail to understand that though, right? He threw and landed more than all of those other dudes, with the exception of Teofimo. That all being said, this generation of fighters are pussy. They're soft, they're mentally weak, they're fragile as fuck, they're a bunch of divas. They get their feelings, everything got to be about the fucking dollar all the way down to the penny, and that's all this is about. So Turki Al-Sheikh is helping boxing and the simple fact that Turki can put on the best fights. But at the same time, they're all just chasing that bag. See, there was no need for Devin or Ryan, to be honest with you, to be on this card. They're trying to rush the process and get these motherfuckers in and know. You want to know that these motherfuckers are sharp. So when I do put them on this grand stage and they get paid these huge bags to fight, they're ready. Nah, let's just rush it and boom, let's put this fight together. This was a fucking disaster of a fucking card. It was pure, hot garbage. That's what we witnessed. That being said, what's good for the fighter a lot of times is not good for boxing. What's good for boxing a lot of times is not good for the fighter. But at the same time, everything is about money. Everything is about celebrity status. And basically, you fans are being pimped the fuck out. See, y'all can sit there and suck dick and lick balls all y'all want for these fucking fighters, because that's what y'all are. A bunch of bitch-made dudes. Oh, man, he's human. Shut your bitch ass up. Here's what we do. We look at Canelo. What the fuck has Canelo done in a long ass time? When the last time Canelo did any fucking thing? All this motherfucker did was duck David Benavidez, duck David Morrell, fought Jaime fucking Munguia, fought Edgar fucking Berlanga, and now William Scrawl. Let me tell you how this shit was set up. William Scrawl was the guy. I never heard of this motherfucker. Never seen him before. When I heard his name that he was fighting Canelo, I went and pulled up some of his fights. I started watching him, and I'm like, okay, Canelo gonna beat this motherfucker. This dude basically is the one who got Canelo's belt after Canelo was stripped. So here's the setup. Canelo's no longer undisputed but unified. Well, guess what? Now he gets an easy fight in Scrawl. And pretty much, you're not going to beat Canelo with that fucking style. Like, the judges ain't going to give you that shit. Canelo ain't do shit in that fight. Canelo know how to cut off a fucking ring. He never did slow feet. We always knew that about him. Canelo needs you to stand there and negotiate with him. Canelo can't handle hand speed either. See, the problem with Canelo is comfortable fighting certain people. You know, and those certain people that Canelo fight, even if they're good, he's not fighting the very best dudes. You motherfuckers made the stupid ass comments. People within the boxing communities made the stupid ass comments about, oh, Canelo's at a point he can do whatever he wants. Man, y'all all some dick sucking, ball licking bitches. All of y'all. Every one of you that ever said that shit. From you fucking fighters, you commentators, all of y'all. A bunch of bitches. There's no motherfucker bigger than the sport. There's no motherfucker. When they say Ali was bigger than the sport, it's because of the shit Ali stood for the fight that he had outside the ring, his fights inside the ring, him all around as a man, as a human being. That's what they're talking about. Man, y'all talking all this star power, y'all licking balls about how big somebody's house is, how much money they got, who make more money than who. That's all these motherfuckers are caring about. These fighters are a bunch of divas. They want to be fucking celebrities, superstars. That's all the fuck is going on. They're a bunch of pansy, spoiled, brat, bitch-ass fighters. That's what the fuck they are. All of them motherfuckers. Every last one of them. Pussy, soft, bitch-made motherfuckers. Even the dudes that I like as fighters. Soft, bitch-made motherfuckers. It's just in them. Because there's no fucking way that you're going to beat a motherfucker and then sit there and encourage that motherfucker to eat your food. I'll take the short change. Here's how this works. If you don't know how to cut off a fucking ring, shut the fuck up. This is why I don't like to fight these type of fighters, this guy, because because you can't handle the fucking movement. When he fought Kovalev moved all night, and he did nothing but follow Kovalev. It was a boring-ass fight, and finally he caught up to Kovalev, and he chopped down on him, and to my understanding, Kovalev had a short training camp. He took the fight on short notice, right? Well, he took it, and he got the knockout. Now, all of a sudden, Canelo's the baddest motherfucker. Yeah, Canelo's this, Canelo's that. But then when he got his ass whooped by Beevil, he was too small. Then this motherfucker was talking about going to cruiserweight to fight Badu Jack. Now, I just seen a fucking interview with Jeff Mayweather. And the dude interviewing Jeff Mayweather was saying that fight should happen again, and that they was even talking about it because Canelo was saying he wants to go up to cruiserweight and get that cruiserweight title. Now, how in the fuck is this motherfucker too small for fucking light heavyweight, but not too small for cruiserweight? See, you ball-licking bitch-ass sissy motherfuckers. Y'all sit there and try to defend these fighters, and these fighters help y'all make fools out yourselves. Because even this motherfucker himself, if he even try to make that excuse and go back to but I'm undefeated at 168. I'm comfortable at 168. I'm unbeatable at 168. But he wants to fight and get the cruiserweight title. Well, why would you fight Badu Jack? Why wouldn't you fight Jao Pataya? See, this is exactly what I'm saying. So even if you fought a motherfucker that has a title, but he's one of the champions, but the weakest of the champions, this is exactly what Canelo does. I'm not going to fight the very best champion there. I'm going to fight, the lesser. But then I'm going to, he ain't had no competition at 168. Notice how he got his belt. When Benavidez, the WBC, when Benavidez got stripped for not making weight, all of a sudden, he skipped right past 168, went to 175. Now he's stripped. Oh, let me go get that belt that they just took off Benavidez. See, I don't respect the fact that he's acting like a bitch. And the reason, what they talk about, $100 million for him and Crawford? Oh, come on, man. What happened to, I had nothing to gain because I beat Crawford? They're going to say, I beat a smaller man. Yeah? Canelo ain't did shit for a while. So don't flip-flop now. You motherfuckers the one sat there and welcomed that shit with open arms, that he's at a point he can do whatever he wants. I'm not even interested in Crawford versus Canelo. This motherfucker 37, this motherfucker 35. And bottom line, both of these niggas done slowed down enough to where it might be a little bit more action-packed than what's expected, because both guys have slowed down to where certain shit is just like, look, Crawford, for example, he won the fight against Madrimov, but he didn't look the same. Mike Tyson said something I don't agree with. Now, he said Madrimov was awkward and he struggled with him. That's not what I disagree with. He said he shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that, comes straight forward, not so awkward. No, that's how you get experience by fighting all these different styles. See, that's what I'm saying. In this generation, they don't get that shit, man. So, for Crawford and Canelo, I can't say just because of the way Canelo looked against this dude that he's going to lose to Crawford. Why? I don't see Crawford moving as much. I see Crawford moving less, trying to be more defensive in the pocket, fighting back to close quarters, and that's where shit can go wrong. Now, am I telling you that he can't win? No. If Crawford keeps it in the center of the ring, pivot, use his jab, keep it long, use his power shots smartly, and move when he needs to, and just keep it long, keep that jab out, just keep the distance between, because Canelo don't have no footwork, and Canelo don't know how to cut off a ring. He could box circles around him. But if he goes in there trying to please the crowd and want to stand there and bang and get bold to that point, he can get knocked the fuck out. But I'm not guaranteeing Canelo wins. I'm not guaranteeing that Crawford wins. I really don't even give a fuck about this fight no more. Especially when it gets to the point where you got guys who clearly don't want to fight the other top guys. Notice how everybody was talking all this shit about Jerron Boots Ennis. He ain't this, he ain't that, he ain't ready. All these motherfuckers thought Stanionis was going either beat Crawford on Boots or give him a real tough fight. He goes in there and plays with this dude and makes him look stupid. Now everybody like, oh shit. Yeah, now you niggas realize Boots is serious. But when I'm telling y'all, yo, you think because Boots get hit in the fucking fight at times, nigga, Crawford get hit too, all the motherfuckers get hit. The fuck you talking about? Y'all make it sound like Boots and they getting beat the fuck up. I told y'all when he fought Stanionis, man, some dudes said, yo, shit, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I don't know about Boots, man. He get hit too. I'm like, what fucking fight are y'all watching? Now, what would happen? What would happen right now if Turkey says, all right, Crawford, let's say he beats Canelo. I'm offering you another $100 million to fight Boots. But now he goes in there and he gets his ass beat by Boots. All you motherfucking Crawford fans gonna be like, oh man, Crawford 38 years old now. It's always gonna be an excuse and it doesn't matter. Reality is, it makes more sense for you to train all year round, to be disciplined, and know that when you fight against the top dudes, you risk the possibility of getting hurting them. Something might happen when you might not be the same ever again. Shit could happen, right? But you got to understand, this is the life you chose. When it gets to the fucking point, man, where it's just about the bag, now you niggas popping up on wrestling, you popping up on sitcoms and all these reality shows and you do all this other shit trying to promote yourself, trying to get your brand out there, but you're boxing, you're crafting the ring. You mean to tell me you motherfuckers trained for fucking 3 months to go for a fight just to go in there and run? Just to stand in front of each other and pose and not punch? You telling me you trained for 3 fucking months? And mind you, let's not forget, this is what you've been doing for years of your life. And you motherfucking go in there and you don't know how to cut off a ring? There's been many fighters that know how to cut the ring off. That's why they're effective. These motherfuckers don't know how to fucking cut off the ring. Rolly Romero, who started boxing at a late age of 17, that motherfucker went in there and beat Ryan Garcia, who been fighting way longer. I told you motherfuckers, this dude is average. Nothing special about none of these motherfuckers. They're not special. Inoue and his opponent. Oh, and before I get to Inoue, how is it y'all always saying somebody's chinny, but y'all don't say Ryan chinny and this nigga get dropped with one punch? Every knockdown that we seen him get knocked, every punch he got knocked down, it was one punch. One fucking punch. Not a combination, one punch. He goes down. But is he chinny? When he got back up, yeah, bitch, so did Devin Haney. And Devin Haney was also weight drained. And this motherfucker wasn't, and he was on roids. See, y'all don't want to add those details, but fuck y'all. I'm not going to let you niggas breathe. See, when I was being nice about shit and staying away from all of this shit and just trying to keep it boxing because I wanted to come on this channel and just have fun and just chill, and I understood what other people was doing and why they were doing it, and I felt like we ain't really need to take it there at that point. But I always said and knew, if things get to a point where I feel need to step up and bring reality in, because no, I'm going to do it. So it wasn't like I'm trying to play nice shit. No, it was just, let's keep it boxing. And I'll know when to turn it up. I'll know when I need to take a different, bring other elements to this shit, because I'm real about shit. But no, when I was doing that, oh no. People wanted me to make up shit. Let me lie for Deontay Wilder. Hey, let's make it a race thing. Fuck them white. Fuck Fury. He white. He a fucking Brit. No, this is what people wanted. People wanted me to sugarcoat shit. Nah, I don't do what the fuck you niggas want me to do. I do what the fuck is real. And what I choose to do, sticking to what's real. Let me say this again, because I want to make everybody understand where I'm coming from, period. You see, my issue with Deontay Wilder as a fighter, I don't know this motherfucker personally. I just think, bottom line, this motherfucker is a wasted fucking, look, he had potential, and he wasted his shit because of his arrogance, his ego, and his stupidity, and his lack of dedication. Motherfucker don't want to jog, he don't want to listen to his trainer, he want to do things the way he want to do it, and he want to cherry pick and fight motherfuckers ranked 3, 4, 500 in the world while holding the title. All right, just didn't think much of him as a fighter. And I told you motherfuckers, man, when this nigga step up and fight against real competition, he gonna get his ass whooped. Everything I tell you motherfuckers happens. It happens. Everything. You go back to my very first video on Work Your Way, you be like, yo, every fucking thing I say gonna happen, happens. It doesn't happen because I say it. It happens because I see this shit and that's what's going on. Y'all fail to realize it until it actually happens. Then y'all make excuses. So here's the deal. This is what my issue is. And when I say issue, it ain't no personal thing. I don't fucking lose sleep thinking about this motherfucker and nobody else. Here's what I didn't like about Deontay Wilder's approach and his bitch-ass fans. Deontay Wilder talked about his upbringing, what he went through. Talked about his mental health issue, how he was about to take his own life. And then he thought about if he do it, then his daughter, what is his daughter going to do? And he was stressed out because his daughter was sick. And remember that motherfucker that said he feels like he diagnosed Wilder is like being like depressed and shit, like going through depression and all that, right? I ain't a doctor either, man. And anytime I think somebody's bipolar, they're bipolar. If I think somebody's going through depression, turns out they're going through depression. You understand what I'm saying? And people was talking all this shit, man. No, man, champ ain't going through no depression. Motherfucker, before that doctor even said that, I saw that video where Deontay Wilder said that shit about trying to take his own life. So you think a motherfucker just as happy as a fucking clam? You know what, man? Life is so good. This is too much. This is just too much beauty for one person. I gotta off myself. That makes sense to you? Then all of a sudden, after y'all defend this motherfucker lying, I told you, y'all say shit that the fighters don't even say. And then all of a sudden he comes out, but he says that shit already. I show y'all the video. What y'all do? Shut the fuck up like some bitches instead of realizing, damn, he did say that shit. Motherfucker wanted to kill himself. Then later on, the more he talked, everything I said about this motherfucker, you saw it come out of him. So this is what Deontay Wilder does. I ain't hear this motherfucker talk about black people, African warriors, black people as a whole, unite and stand together. I love my black people. No, I ain't hear that. I ain't him talking about none of that shit. Then what this motherfucker did, he basically said, hey, man, when it came time to fight Anthony Joshua, AJ collected the belts one at a time. AJ got 3, you got the 4th one. No, you don't want to make history with another black man. Notice how more recently last he talked about how he want to fight AJ in Africa, and no matter who he go, everybody want to see him and AJ has to fight. Everybody want to see him have. Yeah, I want to fight AJ in Africa and all, right? Nah, you didn't want that black experience with AJ. You know what you did? You chose the fat, bald-headed white dude. That's what you chose. You chose the white boy. Mr. It's us versus them. See, you chose the white boy. See, when the best want to fight the best, it's easy to make a fight. We put this fight together in no time. Remember? Then y'all tried to freeze AJ out. You teamed up with the white boy. Yeah. You, Wilder. the same dude that said AJ over there buck dancing for Eddie Hearn, yet you got a white promoter in Shelly Finkel. And you chose to make money and make history with the white dude, not the black dude in Anthony Joshua. Got to draw. Second fight, what happened? Fury beat your ass. Then all of a sudden, all these channels started talking about Glovegate and making up a bunch of shit, and you ran with that shit. And the crazy part about it is all the shit that they was bringing up was from the first fight, not even the second one. So now, you trying to team up with the white man. Oh, I got to use this terminology to wake y'all up and show y'all exactly what the fuck happened. You choose to try to make history with the white man. But now after the second fight, all these allegations and everything, and what ends up happening. You got a doctor that's supposed to come forward and tell how he knows that you got hit in the head with an egg weight, all this other shit, padded glove, unpadded glove, all the poison water, but your fucking piss came back clean, everything, all this shit. Now all of a sudden, going into this motherfucking third fight, you come with that to this day poem and shit. Then you come with all this us versus them. Then you talking all this Black Warrior stuff, and now all of a sudden, you all into your blackness now. It's only when you got a fight coming up, and because you went through this shit with Fury, is us versus them. Oh, I got black dudes talking about, man, why you side with the white guy, man? Why you this and this shit? No, nigga, y'all want me to lie for this motherfucker. Fuck Fury. I don't give a fuck about Fury. I'm speaking on what's right, the truth. This motherfucking Wilder is using our blackness only when this motherfucker have a fight and when it benefits him to get the black people behind him. Ever fucking since he got his ass whooped by Zhang and Parker. What's the last message this motherfucker sent us? I never thought that I'd be a person that could have hate in my heart, but I do now. I thought this was a righteous man. I thought this was a man of God. I thought this was a man of peace. I thought this motherfucker was spiritually inclined, right? Huh? All this taking ayahuasca for spiritual enlightenment, all that, but now you filled with hate? But you a righteous dude? Whatever fucking happened to all this, I'm a man of God and all this positive energy, what happened to it? Where's all this black talk? No, it's only when he get his ass whooped and he wants to play the victim of some shit. And he can't be honest. So now you go from your so-called righteous path to being a man filled with hate. And y'all still supporting this clown. He's just as soft and fragile as the rest of these niggas. This is what I'm talking about. But y'all some bitches. Y'all don't see this shit. Y'all don't see this shit. Hulk Hogan, years ago, in TNA Wrestling, fired a black wrestler named Awesome Kong because she slapped the shit out of Bubba the Love Sponge, because Bubba the Love Sponge, racist pale ass, sat there and said, oh, why are we fucking helping? Why is America always helping these other countries? Why are we helping these people in Haiti? We got our own problems. Let the people in Haiti help themselves. And Awesome Kong told him to apologize, or she's going to slap the taste out of his mouth. And that motherfucker called her bluff, and she slapped the fuck out of him, slapped him over the fucking chair. Hulk Hogan says, I know people can say things and, could be offensive, but you just can't go putting your hands on people. I watched this bitch ass motherfucker on that self-destruction of the Ultimate Warrior video sit there talking about how when Ultimate Warrior told Vince, look, man, you pay me X amount of money or I'm not going out there. And, me and Slaughter, we're like, Vince, you want me to just take him in the back and just destroy him? Oh, so it's okay for you to decide when you want to put your hands on somebody. Now, okay? And this was over something that you ain't the fucking boss, man. You don't run shit. You ain't Vince McMahon. Who the fuck are you? Man, you can't fight, you old bald-headed motherfucker. Fucking fake fighting ass motherfucker. But no, he fires Awesome Kong. Because you know why? He didn't give a fuck about what this racist motherfucker said. And that same dude he fucking defended was the same one that leaked his fucking racist video. Think my daughter thinks she's dating the black guy. Fucking niggers, man. She's gonna date a fucking nigger. At least date someone like 7 foot tall, at $100 million, like a basketball player or something. But, it's fucking niggers, man. Oh, I'm better than that. Oh, it's not what I meant. Oh, when I'm around Snoop, Snoop was one of my friends. Oh, now you want to start naming all the black people and how that's how they talk to each other. Yeah, we already know what time Snoop is on. You see what I'm talking about? What did Snoop say? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna perform for the president? Ain't none of you niggas gonna perform for him? I can't wait. I'm gonna roast one of you niggas. I'll be the one to perform for him, sir. Remember all that shit? And who just went and performed for that motherfucker? See, this is what I'm talking about. But I guess because Snoop black, I'm supposed, well, that's the fuck Snoop. Fuck this. See, this is what I'm talking about. You motherfuckers are not real. Y'all bitch made. I think somebody could walk in your house, fuck your wife right in front of your face, and you will still be asking for an autograph. I promise you, like y'all motherfuckers is that soft. And I'm like, yo, when you see these racist comments, all of what Hulk Hogan did for professional wrestling, all he did was say some words. You people use the word all the time. See, it's always the tough guys on the keyboard. They don't give a fuck about him saying racist shit. But you motherfuckers keep bringing up Bernard Hopkins saying, I never let a white boy beat me. Yeah. When Ryan beats Haney, he said he never let a white boy beat him. Well, technically, dumb fuck, Ryan isn't white. But at the same time, see, this is my point. It don't matter if Bernard Hopkins never said what he said. It don't matter if fucking Devin Haney never said what he said. Y'all still just hate them anyway. Because y'all the racist motherfuckers. Why y'all don't notice how all these race fans will never bring up the fact. And like I told y'all before, go pull it up. Go type in Freddie Roach calls Robert Garcia a dirty Mexican or something, a filthy Mexican or something to his face. Watch you see that video. Now why you don't hear nobody bringing that shit up? Huh? Fucking Mexican. Even Robert Garcia like, yo, you already just said, this guy's racist, man. But none of y'all never bring that shit up. So all the fucking white people always bring, but Bernard Hopkins is right, but y'all don't bring up when Freddie Roach racist ass said what he said, do y'all? Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, though. Y'all don't understand there's a whole natural order of things. And all you fucking MAGA supporters, y'all don't even know what the fuck that shit mean. Let me be frank with that. That's when niggas ain't had no say-so. When they can call you nigga, boy, coon, spit in your face, do whatever, and you basically better not dig up and stand there and smile and just act like you like it, right? When we had way less foreigners in this country, and you stupid motherfuckers walking around here, make America great again. Do you even know what the fuck they're talking about? No, you don't. No, you absolutely do not. Okay. Everything that we see happening in this world, that's all about money, 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 money. There's nobody that I trust that is all about money. There's nobody that I trust that's all about material shit. So my point, y'all can sit here and argue about who the richest fighter of all time. Y'all can sit here and argue about who's this and who's the great. I don't give a fuck about none of this sissy ass shit. I give the boxing news. I'm never feeling some type of way in my feelings because I gotta lose or win or whatever. I just, hey, good fight. Man, they all soft as fuck. All of them. All of them. From the actual ones that can fight to the ones that can't fight. They all soft. They all got that bitch ass, diva ass mentality. They're not about legacy. They're about the fucking bag. And as much as talented as Terrence Crawford is, I don't look. Terrence Crawford did some bitch ass shit too. Because that motherfucker said, if y'all want me to fight Jerome Boots Ennis, he said, give me $20 million. You know what you bitch ass Terrence Crawford fans did? Yeah, man. So they go on Boots and them come up to $20 million. You bitch ass nigga, shut the fuck up. Boots ain't never made $20 million in a fight. Crawford knew he was doing that on purpose because he didn't want to fight Boots. That's why I said, if Turkey put the money up there, he won't have no fucking excuse about it. Now would he? He ain't go out his way to fight Boots. He went out his way to fight Madrimov and try to get a Canelo fight. That's why your troubles are over if you want a certain dollar amount and Turkey's involved. No different from Canelo bitch ass saying, if you want me to fight Benavidez, give me $200 million. Yeah, he don't want to fight Benavidez. So for people to be so immature and all y'all walk around licking on Terrence Crawford nuts, all y'all walk around sucking on Canelo nuts, all y'all walking around, sucking on Ryan nuts and everybody, y'all motherfuckers are some goofies. And y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. That's why y'all don't get no pussy, because y'all sitting home playing Call of Duty, 8 niggas on the fucking, yo, man, oh, yo, look, he's behind you, oh, yo, throw the grenade. Bitch ass motherfuckers. This is what y'all do. Y'all a bunch of fucking little kids. And y'all just be talking in your feelings. Let me tell you something, man. I sat here on this channel and said, why don't people in this sport put a Juneteenth all-black card on? Remember when I said that? And I said, look at what Keyshawn and them is doing. They putting their brothers on, they putting their stable on. And these brothers are all getting the shine, right? Remember I said that? And I said, they could do it. Juneteenth would be an event for black fighters. And for Black History Month, same thing. A card for black fighters. You know what people say? Oh, it's race. Oh, it's racist, right? Okay, but Oscar De La Hoya can sit here and say, yeah, for Cinco de Mayo, all Mexican card, yeah. Is that racist? So how is it fucking racist if I say, yeah, you know it'd be nice for black people? See, no, you bitch ass niggas are the racist. I'm racist for saying it'd be nice for brothers to be able to have. Just imagine this shit, right? If you had a fucking Jerron Boots Ennis versus Terrence Crawford. If you had, what's the chick name that just beat what's her name? I forget her damn name. Scott Nicholson. The chick that just beat Scott Nicholson. Her versus Alicia Baumgardner. Huh? What if we had, I can't speak about Tank because I don't know what the fuck Tank doing. It's this motherfucker. I don't know what's going on with Tank. But I'm just saying, right? So it's a problem for black people to put an all-black card on. That's racist. No, you racist bitch-ass motherfuckers just don't want to see that because you don't give a fuck about black people. And this is what I'm saying. That's why I told one of the family in the comment section. And he's like, yo, don't get caught up with that nonsense, man. I'm like, nah. I hear what you're saying, but you know what? Nah. This ain't about me getting caught up. This is about me straightening their asses out and exposing them. Because you see the problem with so-called, with the good people are always the ones that's like, nah, not on my watch, bro. Not on my watch. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We are going to speak up. We're going to make our voices heard. And we're going to expose the truth. That's how you get justice, by taking action. Sitting back, singing Weed in the Water, and humming and smiling, looking up at the sky, imagining some imaginary deities is going to change. No, you got to go make change. So I know exactly what I'm doing. Understand something. When people speak up, like example, I remember I was watching this couple. They was reacting on YouTube. They was reacting to the movie Life with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy. And there was a situation going on where the guy, the scene where the guy beat Eddie for his daddy's watch. Remember he cheated, the girl came with the cards, and when they was about to drown Martin and all, right? And this was like a British couple. You know what they were saying? You think, oh my God, the guy literally was crying watching, like, damn, like different things that was happening in the movie. Like, wow, I can only imagine how bad it was. And this is a movie and a comedy on top of that. And I'm like, and one of the things that him, and I don't know if that's his wife or family member, whatever, is a female. She never shows her face on camera. But he said, oh my God, you think that they would, especially back then, you think they could stick together and work together? Yeah, you understand. See, and that's what I'm saying. That's what people are not used to black people doing. They're used to black people talking shit to each other. Nigga, I'll kill you. Nigga, I'll off your daughter. That right? But when it comes to somebody else that's not black, different energy. That's what people are used to. People are used to the marching and crying and begging for mercy. No. That's what people want from us. We like, nah, fuck that. Them days are over with. They see black dudes switching. I told you. Switching, wearing lipstick and makeup and wigs. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know the score. I know what's happening. I'm out here. I see this shit. I know what's going on. So, just to simply say, that'd be nice if we had black people get together, man, and we had an all black card. Oh, but it's okay. When motherfucker, check this out. How the fuck do you celebrate Cinco de Mayo in America and have an all Mexican card on Cinco de Mayo in America? Is this fucking Mexico? No. So how the fuck is it people born and raised in this bitch, oh, that's racist if they do it? Hey, listen. Inoue was talking the other day, which, by the way, he had a good fight with his opponent. He got dropped. Is it Inoue Chinny? Yeah, because he gets dropped too. Let me say this about Inoue. He's a good fighter. And he's saying that he feel like he should be pound for pound over Crawford and over Usyk and all or whatever, right? All right, whatever. I don't care what people feel. Here's the problem with boxing. If we go by Inoue's resume, there's no fucking way he can be pound for pound. Now, if we go on by skill level, this is subjective because the people that he would be running up with is not nowhere near his weight class and they would never fight. So it's just subjective. But if you look at resumes, I don't care if you won titles in different divisions. Who did you win them against? What's the quality of those opponents? Were they multi-time champions? Were they like really real quality, real world-class champions or just, who were they? He don't have the resume to be pound for pound the best. Now, skill-wise, like I said, subjective. But one thing I'm going to say about Inoue, he has holes in his game too. See, here's what happens when you fight. And you got to understand, he's saying he's going to go to 126. The motherfucker like, you don't think we're asking too much? The fuck do you mean we asking too much? Motherfucker Inoue said he wants to go to 126. What the fuck you talking about? He said he wants to go to 126 and become undisputed. The fuck you mean? I mean, people, when people are so afraid for a person to lose, they're talking, but it's like, do you not realize that this man's wishes, not ours? Inoue is going to have problems with the guy that he hits and can take his punch or can nullify his shit. I don't know who these guys are. See, and this is what I'm saying. Somebody that can crack him just as hard as he can crack them, and they can take his shot and don't go nowhere. And I'm talking about something, believe me, he's going to have issues, especially when he starts loading up with punches, because, see, good counter punches know how to time you. And this is where I don't know which fighters have that ability at 126, 122. And so, Inoue, understand, every fight Inoue has, the most people would say it was a good fight, but it's not. Nobody celebrates his opponents because we don't know these people. So how the fuck you gonna be pound for pound when you fighting dudes that nobody knows? So when people say, "Oh, they got a lot of good Japanese fighters, a lot of good Canadian fighters, a lot of good Filipino fighters, a lot of good," who? Okay, do we know these people? Okay, just like William Scrawl, did we know him? No. But he was a champion. So what? We don't even know this dude. So you understand what I'm saying? A Inoue fan will go, yeah, he is the best. Okay, that's your opinion. Nobody cares. Once again, what's the criteria? We're not talking about who you like. Nobody gives a fuck who you like. What's the criteria that we're using to call somebody pound for pound? It's like if Pernell, when he was pound for pound, he beat out Zuma Nelson. They gave that bullshit draw, but everybody know that he beat fucking Chavez's ass. You understand what I'm saying? He beat Buddy McGirt. He has some names. He has some names on his resume, man. That he, real respectable world, champion names. And he beat these guys. But what I'm saying, when you look at a motherfucker and say pound for pound, who's on your resume that you beat? And yeah, you can look at a person's skills and say, yo, this dude was an exciting fighter. Mike Tyson was an exciting fighter. Mike Tyson was an exciting fighter. But when you say pound for pound, who's there with him? Chavez, Pernell Whitaker, Roy Jones, different, Michael Nunn, James, we're not talking about who you like. Let's look at these guys' opponents. That's what you have to do. Now, that all being said, right? Inoue was known for being quiet, not saying too much. Now, all of a sudden, he's starting to voice himself now. I think I'm the best. Okay, cool, whatever, cool. Then what you hypocrites can't do is go, yo, don't forget he beat Stephen Fulton. No, fuck y'all. Shut the fuck up. Because y'all said Stephen Fulton was nothing but a hype job. Nothing but a big mouth. Remember that? Yeah, so don't come bringing him up now. Because if he was garbage then, that means he's garbage now. Don't go bringing him up after y'all done fucking said he wasn't shit. This is what I mean about these fans. All right. Canelo didn't do shit against this dude, William Skull. They say this motherfucker threw 150 punches, some shit. Canelo didn't do shit. Canelo just walked around the ring, looked frustrated, and he knew, I'm not going to be able to catch up to this guy. He looked disinterested. He didn't look good at all. And if he knew how to cut off a ring, see what I'm saying about Canelo? Why Eddie Reynoso? Why none of these motherfuckers taught this motherfucker how to cut a ring off? Why? And let me add, let's not forget, we've seen Nito Donaire when he fought against Inoue. And remind you, Inoue, I think he's 32 now. So, it's easy, it's easy for people to start defending shit and running their mouth, but the reality is really simple, y'all. Once you start saying things, once you start making these claims and you start running your mouth about who's what and who, it doesn't matter. I'm not here to tell you, hey man, I'm some psychic genius. I can predict everything. No, I just look at what's real. And that's why my case for Benavidez is like, yo, I understand where Benavidez is coming from. I can see the aggravation in his face when somebody asks him. They always these goofy ass reporters. Canelo. Man, stop asking this man about Canelo. They're not even in the same weight class no more. And Canelo already made it clear. He does not want to fight fucking Benavidez. And you want to know what it is? It ain't no high risk, low reward. I'm so sick of hearing people use that fucking excuse. That's the excuse. I gained nothing from beating. No bullshit. You see the fucking talent. If Floyd would have looked at motherfucking Canelo and said, this motherfucker got over 40 fucking fights. He won all of them. And he's 23 years old. I ain't fighting that motherfucker. No, what fuck? Hey, man, Canelo ain't on my level. Fuck Canelo. Oh, man, he ducking. That's exactly what y'all would have said. And that's what Jim Lampley, Larry Merchant, all them, and Floyd Mayweather thinks he's pound for pound the best fighter in the world. Why don't he fight Canelo Alvarez? I remember this shit. Oh, everybody was talking about Floyd don't want to fight him because he's young, strong, he's poised, he's very professional. Yo, this dude is the next big thing. Floyd can't beat him. Too much power, too much speed, his youth, blah, blah, blah. After Floyd spanked his ass, oh, well, he's just a baby. Get the fuck out of here. I remember this shit. So with all that fucking excuse making, all that talking, man, come on, y'all. These fucking, look. Bottom line, if Floyd didn't give him a shot, ain't no telling how his career would have went. Who would he have fought to put himself in that position? Who would he have fought where he would have had the opportunity he have now? So Floyd put this motherfucker on the map, and yeah, Canelo had to go out there and win fights, but what I'm saying, Floyd put this motherfucker on the map because what happened was people really thought he was going to beat Floyd. And when he didn't beat Floyd, once again, such and such is, Lomachenko's old. Yo, he's old. He's old. Why y'all start saying he's old when he lost to Haney? If y'all really felt he won, what you bringing his age up for? Yeah, well, understand something. Y'all didn't say Floyd was old when he's 36 fighting against the 23-year-old, Canelo Alvarez. Y'all never said Devin Haney. Y'all never brought his age up or how young he was when he's in fighting dudes way older than him with more experience, right? And nobody brought that up. This is the type of stuff that keeps going on. And every fucking time we speak and we regulate things, like all this talking about King Ryan. The king of what? What the fuck? What? The king of what? Come on, man. It's funny to me because I'm like, man, look, y'all do all this nut hugging for these fighters, man, and these fucking fighters, they don't give a fuck about you. Even Terrence Crawford said that bitch ass shit. Man, I'm at a point in my career, I can say what I want, because I do what I want to do. I don't care who don't like it, I don't care what they say. Fuck them. Yeah. You know what Triple H told the WWE audience? He was being interviewed. First of all, he trying to make it look like this guy wanted to interview. We know Triple H set that shit up as a part of the show. A garbage bullshit WrestleMania season. A bullshit WrestleMania. And you know what this motherfucker said? He talked about all the criticism that the WWE is getting for how poorly the build-up was for WrestleMania season. Oh, does it not feel like WrestleMania season? Nah, this feel like some bullshit. It's not entertaining at all, right? You know what that motherfucker said? I really want to tell the audience to fuck off. I get you. So these motherfuckers spending $30,000, $40,000 fucking $1,000 for SummerSlam. Over that $40,000, that includes a meet and greet, a backstage pass, pictures with the stars, a limousine to take them all around and take them. Motherfucker, you think a motherfucker $40,000 to say, hey man, I met Bianca Belair. Hey, I was in the same car with Montez Ford. Fuck out of here. I took pictures with Bailey. Nah, brother. Nah. You understand? So as long as you agree with the WWE, as long as you're spending your money and just taking whatever they fucking give you, then you're okay with us. But when you say, hey man, I don't like this shit. You guys are getting stale. Come on, y'all. Oh, fuck off. He said, stop being critics and just be fans. AKA, just take whatever shit we shovel down your throat, man. Stop making us work hard. Motherfucker said the story don't have to make sense. Really? Really? What do you think you seeing in boxing? What you think that when the fighters say, I'm at a point I can do whatever I want, and I'm Mexican. What the fuck do you think they're telling you? Yeah, as long as you waving my flag, as long as you singing when I come out, as long as you bowing and clapping and screaming, going home with a sore throat, instead of sitting your dumb ass down like a man. But bottom line, no. Then it's all good. The second you don't like something I'm doing, oh man, why the fuck are you complaining about who I'm fighting? Look at who I've beaten in the past. Yeah, and it's been a long time since Canelo did anything relevant. The truth is the truth. The problem with you motherfuckers is you take the truth as hate, and you take the lies as truth. Your favoritism, your racist bullshit antics. And you can't be honest about nothing. See, I'm not one of them petty motherfuckers. Like, I'm going to stand my grounds for me. I'm standing for my people. Now, my people, when I say it, I mean it two different ways. One, my people, black people. Two, anybody in my circle, no matter what your nationality is. And my circle don't consist of a bunch of fucking fakes and frauds. And this is my thing. So if you Mexican and you feel some kind of way, because I'm telling the truth about some of these Mexican motherfuckers out here, fuck you too. If you black and you feel some kind of way, because I'm talking about some of these bitch ass black dudes, fuck you too. If you white and you get mad because I'm telling the truth about these bitch ass white dudes, fuck you too. If you Puerto Rican, if you Filipino, I don't give a fuck. Whatever your nationality, fuck all you motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. that you feel some kind of way because I'm telling you facts and truth. I don't give a fuck about none of that. And like I said years ago, anybody been following me know I done told y'all. Like I said, I don't hate Deontay Wilder. I don't know this dude. How the fuck I don't like the lies he tell. I think that's some cornball shit that he do, and he don't even feel ashamed about it. This dude always got an excuse when he get his ass whooped. I've been saying this shit for the longest. And I'm not going to let nobody try to use our blackness as some fucking shield, some bullshit excuse to try to get us behind you because you can't sell tickets. You're not a big draw by yourself. Damn, I got to try to get my people however I can. And you got these dick-sucking channels that want to sit up here and let this nigga come on a fucking show and fucking lie his ass off. That's your business. I don't go on y'all show talking shit about none of that shit. I say what the fuck I want on my channel. But I don't go on y'all channel, oh man, this nigga. No, whatever. That night, I forgot that motherfucking name. But the night when that motherfucker was on Counterpunch Boxing, right? And he sat there and said, oh, they lied. They misconstrued with Champ. Champ never said nothing about his costume was too heavy. I was like, yo, if I can find this video, I'm going to paste that. I'm going to copy and paste. And I'm going to tell Kurt, yo, I'm about to copy and paste it. I couldn't find that shit. Remember, it disappeared. So he was confident in lying to Kurt. Now, I don't know if Kurt had actually heard it himself or if he heard it and was trying to see if this dude was going to be honest or not. So he know who he's fucking with. Like, okay, this motherfucker's a liar. All right? I couldn't find it. But when that motherfucking video resurfaced like a year or two later or whatever it was, oh, I posted that shit. And what did that motherfucker sit there and say? Champ never said that. He denied all that shit. Everything this motherfucker denied. When I found the actual footage, I posted that shit on my video, on my channel. I really wish like fuck I could have found. I was looking for it, and I'm like, I could have left, and it wasn't his channel. It was Counterpunch Boxing channel. Shout out to Counterpunch Boxing, Boxing News. I didn't fucking post anything. I could have posted, yo, you're lying. I heard the video. I heard it was because it was an audio, but it was on YouTube of the interview. Wow, it sound like he home and shit. Sound like he like motherfucker probably laying in bed and shit. You know how motherfucker be all sound all rusty and shit in the morning. That's how he sound. And that's how you can tell Wilder fucking got false teeth, because you had that motherfucker was talking when he's on 7 Sports. You get that little you can tell like motherfucker ain't got no teeth in the front. Motherfucker ain't have damn teeth in his shit. You can hear that shit when he was talking in his speech. I don't give a fuck, but that's what I'm saying. I remember hearing this shit. Clearly. He never said that. When the fucking video, when it resurfaced, I got my hands on that shit. I posted that motherfucker. And what did all these motherfucking Wilder nutlickers say? Not a goddamn thing. And instead of going, damn, Aries, I see where you coming from, man. Yo, damn, the fuck I'm gonna sit there and make lies up for? I'm not Wilder. I'm not none of you motherfuckers. I don't need to make lies up. But instead of seeing that and going, damn, he telling the truth. How the fuck you gonna get mad at the truth? How the fuck you gonna get mad at the truth, man? See, this is what I'm talking about, man. Somebody actually said something. Y'all, I know a lot of y'all gonna laugh at this shit. Deontay Wilder was the Muhammad Ali of our era. He stands for his blackness. Are you comparing what the fuck Muhammad Ali dealt with in his life? Are you comparing Muhammad Ali? Motherfucker, did Deontay get his license revoked for not going to a war? Did Deontay Wilder, you want to know why racist white people accept Wilder? Because they feel like they don't want to discredit him, because then they're tainting Fury's win. But then two, because they feel like, yeah, let's get this nigga some credit. But he knows he's not superior to Fury. Fury is superior to him. Look at their terminology. You always see that in the comment section. He's superior to... Yo, motherfucker, we don't be using that fucking word, man. Ain't nobody superior to me. Fuck you, bitch-ass motherfuckers. Oh, superior. Always using that word. Y'all don't know how to spot these little racist, prejudiced motherfuckers, but that's what it is. Always, he's superior to Wilder. Yo, somebody came in my comment section and said some shit about Wilder one day, and I said, nah, you got it fucked up, bro. I said, first of all, watch your fucking mouth, and then two, I don't hate Wilder. I don't know this dude to hate him. I don't like his bullshit antics, and I will stand on the truth as long as I got a fucking brain in my head and breath in my body and can talk and expose shit. I'm like, but nah, ain't no hate here, man. Don't ever say that shit to me. Yeah. Motherfucker say, oh, man, I see why you hate Wilder so much. What the fuck you mean, why? I don't hate this motherfucker, man. That's and part of that is because you motherfuckers are not used to people just being straight up and honest about shit. Everything got to be sugar-coated. I'm not racist against no fucking body. I just don't bite my tongue, and I'm not going to stand here and let nobody fucking come with that disrespect to me or my people. Not on my watch, you're not going to do that shit. So all of this goofy shit that I hear people say, I'm just like, bruh, if you think I'm showing hate when I say that was some bullshit that Terrence Crawford said, when he said, motherfucking, I'm at a point I can do what I want to do, and this and that, and if they don't like it, fuck them. Fuck you. I said what I said and I meant it. If I was motherfucking showing hate to Errol Spence when he said, yo, go get a belt and then we can fight. And then Crawford went and got a belt, and then he said, Sean Porter got a belt too. Why not take the easy route and go fight Sean Porter? And I said, that's some bitch ass shit. And remember me saying, the promoters tell the fighters too, man, you don't need this fight, man. Come on, think, make money. Okay. Errol Spence out his own mouth said the shit. He the one told Crawford to go get a belt. Crawford went and got a belt. Then the motherfucker said Sean Porter got a belt too. That's me showing hate because I'm telling the truth about what the fuck Errol Spence said. If you think it's hate because I say Terrence Crawford sound like an asshole saying that Errol Spence isn't a Hall of Famer, he on some petty bullshit, childish bullshit because of what Spence and them was saying about him. It wasn't just Spence, it was all the motherfuckers. It was Sean Porter, it was Keith Thurman, it was Danny Garcia. All of them was saying that shit. Yo, whatever Crawford did was at 140, man. This 147, man. You know what I'm saying? And this and this and this. Okay. So, Errol Spence is the most decorated champion. He's on his resume. But he was his easiest opponent. But you sound stupid saying he's not a Hall of Famer. When you look at who's in the Hall of Fame and how they got there, how the fuck is Spence not one? So if you take that as hate, fuck you. If you think that I'm showing hate to Chavez when I tell you, no, they robbed the fuck out of Pernell because Pernell beat Chavez. That wasn't no draw. Fuck you. If you think I'm being racist or whatever because I say Jake Paul is a fucking disgrace, this motherfucker want to fight Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He bet off Cornell Sr. for this one. Fuck you. Chavez Jr. is trash. He ain't never been shit. And I told you, what did I say? Jake Paul ain't gonna fight no motherfucking Daniel Dubois, no Anthony Joshua, all that shit. So he want Joshua. No, what I tell you, he's gonna go from Tyson to some other over-the-hill washed-up motherfucker. Was I lying? Chavez Jr. ain't never been shit. He's been garbage from the start. That's who his next fight's going to be. And y'all going to tune in and watch that garbage. This is what I'm talking about. So if y'all take anything that I say as hate, fuck y'all. If you think it's hate when I say, I don't give a fuck that Baumgartner is saying she want to fight Shields. The problem is how she went about it. And then two, she don't want to fight Shields. She using her name for clout. Plain and simple. And we sit there and break down shit, and then you got, what's the dude that used to train her? Saying the same exact thing that I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, but somehow it's, I don't care nothing about that bullshit, man. I don't care nothing about that. Y'all just don't like the truth. Y'all are comfortable with believing lies, especially if it makes you feel better about a situation. Y'all don't care about what's true. Y'all don't care about what's real. But then y'all got the nerve to sit up and judge other people because you think something should be a certain way because you want it that way. But at the end of the day, when you really think about it, what exactly do we expect out of fighters or should expect? Only thing I expect out of these fighters is to come and do their job. and fight. That's it. That's it. Y'all come up here with this shit, making excuses about why the fighter did this and why the fighter did that. You in training camp with them? You live with them? They calling you, telling you what they doing? So shut the fuck up, because you don't know. When I say I'm not sure that Crawford beats Canelo, but after seeing that fight that he had with Scar's like, it's possible. And like, even before that, I said, I'm not telling you it's impossible, but Crawford's going to have to fight smart. Because Canelo's size and power, you non-fighting motherfuckers don't understand this shit. Y'all don't understand it. And this is why what I'm saying is, look, I see the holes in Canelo's game. If Crawford see those same holes, and he can actually go in there and fight the way he's supposed to, he'll beat Canelo. You understand? He'll beat Canelo. Again, he might get a little too bold, fuck around, and get caught with one of them shots from Canelo, which I believe Canelo will be able to take Crawford's shot way better than Crawford will be able to take his shot. You never know, though. You shit can happen. Anybody take that as hate? Fuck you. I'm supposed to pick a side and just be biased. I hope Crawford beat his ass when he fight. But if he lose, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to be, oh, man, Crawford. Man, fuck out of here. You think that these people care about you. All they care about is that you keep spending your money. That's all. Keep supporting their careers. Let me go off into the sunset with all y'all fools' money. That's all this shit is. I ain't over here bragging and arguing about none of these fucking fighters, man. Fuck that shit. That's not what I'm doing. So bottom line, I don't give a fuck about no little fancy nickname King Ryan. Nah, Ryan ain't the king of shit. The king of racism. The king of stupidity. Yeah, okay, we can go with that. And like I said, his bitch ass sitting up there crying in the damn car. Oh, well, yeah, there's no excuses, my hat's off to Roddy Murray. He did a great job, He did a great job, this and this and this and this. Oh, do you think that the year off took something out of it? Oh, yeah, the year off definitely took. But you just said no excuses. I give a fuck. Did anybody? And then his racist fans. Yeah, but he ain't fought in a year. Why y'all ain't say the same thing about Devin? Because Devin Haney ain't fight the same exact amount of days that he didn't fight. His last fight was with who? Or against motherfucking Garcia. Y'all ain't making that excuse for Devin. This is exactly what I'm saying. Devin won his fight. This motherfucker lost to Rolly Romero. Got outboxed, got dropped and outboxed by Rolly Romero. And I know that shit is killing you motherfuckers. It shouldn't. But what does a bitch know how to do other than bitch ass shit? And that's why y'all do what y'all do. I will say in closing, the New Age fight was entertaining. I don't know his opponent at all, but it was entertaining. He knocked the New Age down. The New Age got back up, and they fought, man. They fought. But a New Age is a good fighter, but that fight was the only good fight of the weekend. Canelo's fight was garbage. Haney's fight was garbage. Teofimo's fight was garbage. Racist Ryan was garbage. And out of those three, like I said, I give more props to Rolly, simply because Rolly got started late in boxing, and he went in there and beat a guy that most people thought he couldn't beat. My thing, like I said, was I don't think he can beat, right? It was like, nah, I don't know if he got the discipline to fight the way he's supposed to. And that's what he did. Kept it simple, kept it basic. Take his left hand away, keep that right hand up the entire time. He tried to move in with that straight right, just back away. Counter over top. And that was that. So yeah, like I said, New Age fight was the only good fight this weekend. That's just the way it is, man. So you telling me, man, Turkey paid all that money just to get these motherfuckers in here, and look at how the card went. On paper, it all looked good, right? And it looked like everybody who was the A side in their fight was going to win. And everybody said they felt like if anybody was going to lose on that card, it would be Rolly Romero. And how wrong were they? And that's all I'm fucking saying, man. Y'all with this. They call Michael Jackson the king of pop because he was. Look at his fucking catalog. His ability to entertain. The type of man. You'll never get another Michael Jackson. What the fuck is Ryan the king of? Lying? Crying? Fucking steroid freak. It is what it is, man. And like I said, don't come at me with that bullshit trying to defend this motherfucker. Yeah, your bitch ass. Yo, you might took my hat. Then you in the car crying like a little bitch. You, bottom line, wait, and let me say this. Bottom line, you got your ass whooped. Haney won his fight, but he wasn't impressive either. There's no fucking way a rematch between Haney and Garcia do really great numbers. There's no way. Both of these dudes would have to go fight somebody else, look really good, and then rebuild the interest. Do you think that fucking fight a fucking second fight between these two, and especially now that this motherfucker had no choice but to be clean now, you think a fucking second fight between these two is going to be some huge? No, it's not huge. I don't even think Terrence Crawford versus fucking Canelo is a huge fight. I think on paper, people looking at who they are, but as far as what they gonna do in the ring, I just see two old slow motherfuckers that done slowed down to where I don't have any confidence in the fight between Crawford and Canelo being a actual good solid fight. That's really not how I see it. But whatever happens, happens. Yeah, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like I said, their fight was the best fight of the weekend. But boxing, just as a whole, it's like I said, it's gonna be ups and it's gonna be downs. There's gonna be people that I like this card, but I don't watch Matchroom. I like this, but I don't watch the PBC. I like this, but the division amongst people, the stupidity, all that. So for me, man, I ain't even with all that. Got a bunch of people in my fucking house and they're making a bunch of fucking noise. And I do what I do, watch the fucking fights, and I really just felt disgusted, man. These little sissy ass divas, this generation is just a turnoff. They don't give a fuck about legacy, man. All these motherfuckers care about is a dollar amount. That's all they care about. Bottom line, y'all, the real ones are always gonna understand. The fake ones are always gonna just be fake. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hair out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.